Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. China's President Xi Jinping's state visit to Russia in late March brought advances that could end 9 years of tough talks between China and its northern neighbor over natural gas transmission. China National Petroleum Corporation, or CNPC, the country's largest producer of gas, signed a memorandum of understanding with Russian energy giant Gazprom in late March. The two agreed that from 2018 to 2048, Gazprom would send 38 billion cubic meters of natural gas annually through a pipeline into China. The pipeline will run from the Russian regions of East Siberia and Far East to eastern China. Both firms agreed that they would sign a framework agreement by the end of June, and they expect a final deal to be reached by year's end. CNPC Chairman Zhou Jiping said that the negotiations over natural gas transmissions have made big progress. The two companies will also conduct research into building a pipeline that runs from West Siberia to China's far western Xinjiang region. The pipeline would connect to the West-East gas pipeline and transmit 30 billion cubic meters of gas per year. If all these developments come to pass, China would replace Germany as Russia's largest export market for natural gas. And over the years, the biggest obstacle for the countries to reach an agreement has been price. Industry analysts said that previously Russia dominated the talks with China. However, as the world's natural gas situation has changed over the years, China gradually gained leverage. European countries have been Russia's main natural gas export destination for years, but this has changed. Europe has been less dependent on Russian gas as its import channels have become more diversified, as it can import gas from regions such as the Middle East and West Africa. Also, there's been friction between Russia and countries such as France, Germany, Italy, and Austria over gas prices, which has changed the dynamic of the Sino-Russian talks. And a source within CNPC said this time the negotiations ran much more smoothly. The talks between CNPC and Gazprom started in 2004, then stalled for years over the price dispute. In 2011, Alexander Medvedev, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Gazprom, told the Financial Times that the company's asking price was reasonable because it would build pipelines to send the gas to China. And with the two companies stuck in a deadlock, CNPC reached out in another direction and signed an import agreement with Turkmenistan in 2007. From December 2009 to the end of 2012, Turkmenistan exported 42 billion cubic meters of gas to China, showing Russia that China has other import channels. Data from Russia's Ministry of Economic Development shows that Russia has mainly exported gas to former members of the Soviet Union and other European countries, and the amount that Russia supplied to Europe accounts for 30% of its gas consumption every year. Then in 2011, data from BP shows that gas consumption in European Union countries dropped by nearly 10%, the biggest dip in history. Meanwhile, China's gas consumption rose 21.5% in 2011, making it the second fastest growing market after North America. In the face of such changes, in early 2012, Gazprom cut its average export price by about 10% for several European countries, prompting Russia to shift its focus toward a rising Asia. A report by Russia's Ministry of Energy showed that Russia decided to diversify its export channels and attach greater importance to China. And Russia hopes that by 2030, exports to the Asia-Pacific region will increase by 20%. This is Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network. Stay tuned for more in Economic Insight.